everyone, it's Timah back with you, and so I want to share with you something that I hold real dear. It was created by my mom before she passed, and it's a cheese called Coco-Rella. I have this version. I have a version of the Coco-Rella inside of my cookbook. So this is going to be the YouTube version of the Coco-Rella. It's not it's an interesting way to actually put this together. So as you know, mozzarella, which is what this is actually based off of, it has a rather salty taste. So you're gonna salt this up to your taste buds. I don't really care for it to be overly powered with the salt or whatever, but what you will need is your Seamoss gel. It's gonna be rather thick. You're gonna need your key lime juice. Yeah, I love making key lime juice. I know this is like so many key limes in here. I don't even remember how many. And then your coconut milk. So I make several batches of coconut milk. I love keeping my coconut milk around because I do so much with coconut milk. So we're gonna make our Coco-Rella, and here it is here, and the camera doesn't really seem like it wants to pick up on it, but it's there. Let's see, what can we do? We'll put something behind it, and there you go. Look, there you go. There's the Coco-Rella. That is just too funny. That's just too funny. But that's the Coco-Rella in the plate. I probably should have just had it inside of a different plate instead of this white plate so that it can be seen really good. But I'll catch it inside of another view. So, this is not one of those things that's easily thought of to like put together. So this took some thought processes, like on my mom's part and on my part, to put this together, and especially the one that's inside of my cookbook, and then to do one for you guys for YouTube, because you guys have been asking, well, what is the Coco-Rella recipe? I want to use a Coco-Rella recipe. So I have it here for you. So let's get started. Now the first thing that we're going to do is warm up our Seamoss with our mock butter, and we're going to whisk this all in together really good. You don't want any type of lumps inside of this once it's done. And you'll see what I'm talking about. I'm going to show you what it's going to look like too. Now notice what the Seamoss is looking like now that it's been whisked together with warm mock butter. You see how smooth it looks? Now this is what you want to do, and you want to have your eye on like a medium high or so. Alright, so now we're about to whisk in the spelt flour. And you want to go pretty slow with whisking this in, well, adding it into your Seamoss and your butter. You want to add it kind of slow. And just whisk it in really, really good so that you get no lumps. You want this to be very smooth once it's done as well. It's going to build up a gluten. Now here's where your gluten is starting to get built up as you're whisking your flour into your Seamoss gel and your butter. So you see how smooth it's getting. So this is absolutely what you want this to look like. For my salt, I use my pesto and mortar to grind it down to as fine as I want it. And I'm going to put this inside of my mix along with my other seasons. Now during this part of making your mock cheese, you want to turn off your eye. And you're going to get your coconut milk and pour that in, and you're going to whip that completely in. And this is also going to help you to start building up your gluten. Now once you've built up your gluten, you're going to whip this in for like maybe about 2 minutes or so. And then you're going to take your lime juice, your key lime juice, And you're going to pour that inside of it. And you're going to whip that in as well. Now we're just at the step to where we're going to take everything and pour it inside of our molds. And you want whatever mold that you want to use, that's what you use. Just go ahead and oil it up. So we're going to pour it inside of our molds and we're going to take it from there. Whatever container that you use, you want to oil it up really nicely. So we're going to put all of our mock cheese right inside of our little container. That's right, just get it all out. Just plop it down in there. Put your finger inside of it and taste it and see what it's like. Now you want to get this smoothed out, all right? So really I shouldn't be using this spoon. There's another spoon that I want to use that would get it really smooth. And I'm going to oil it up. Just make sure that I'm going to oil up the back of my spoon. And really this is the last step. So as this is getting really smooth, it's sitting up, and I'm going to put this inside the refrigerator and let it finish. And this is really done. So I just took it out of the refrigerator. It really doesn't take long for it to set up at all. So I'm going to get my little silicone spatula and just go around the edge so that I can get it out. And just watch this. There you go. So this is the Coco-Rella mock cheese that now you guys know how to make. At least this is the YouTube version of how to make this. And you see how it is? Look at this. See that? Yes, get a good look at it. Now I'm going to show you some of the things that you can do with your Coco-Rella that I do, and you can even do more. As always, I do enjoy putting videos together for you guys, so don't forget to subscribe, like, and share. Thank you.